is matching the defensive intensity of the Memphis Tigers.
And that is not a surprise when you think that Sean Miller and John Calipari, basically from the same family tree, both basketball and otherwise, known each other their whole lives, basically. Well, I'll tell you, when I was an assistant at Providence and Sean Miller was the point guard of Pittsburgh, you talked about that. You see his father, John. He never even looked over at the coaching staff during the game because he ran the whole team himself and would know when to get Jerome Lane or Charles Smith the ball.
Got a timeout. Xavier calling timeout. 36-31. Sean Miller's crew on top by 5. So yesterday, a clinic here in Colosedo, Puerto Rico, and Coach Fran, I know you're telling them make sure you have a good angle for the entry pass. What
exactly.
else?
We worked on post feeding. You know, while you two guys were drinking pina coladas out by the pool.
Easy.
And actually, Hubert did not know about this, but this was fun. We did this last year, again this year. All these coaches and young men and women from the island. And they got a chance. You know what was exciting? They got a chance to be on this court, which is an NBA arena, obviously. And, you know, the home of the Superior League playoffs in the summertime. And really a lot of fun. Big basketball island down here.
They also have that at the Final Four. They put a Final Four court in Basketball City, so they allow kids to get out there on the real Final Four court. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
On the same court as some of these college players.
Just trying to help the kids, you know.
In San Juan, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Puerto Rico tip-off. John Shelby, Fran Fraschilla, Hubert Davis. And the Tigers get a three-pointer from Robert Sally and knock this score at 37.
That's huge. Robert Sally had been in a huge shooting slump. The JUCO transfer from City College of San Francisco.
And coming into the season, they thought he was probably their best outside shooter, so they were looking for him to really stretch defenses with his perimeter shooting. Great shot out of the timeout.
Wesley Witherspoon deflects, and Terrell Holloway with a dozen on the shot clock.
Well, look how long, as Hubert talks about, how long Memphis is right now.
Big board right there, Jamel McLean. It'll get back out to Holloway. Little guy trying to go up and under, and he's fouled.
You know, Coach, what I'm surprised about is how much time Derek Brown is staying out on the perimeter. I mean, this is a guy that made his money when he came into college, get down low on the post, scoring in the lane. Spent a lot of time out there. They've been posting up C.J. Anderson. He's the guy that can post up and score some points in the paint.
Yeah, you're right. You know, he actually doesn't have a bad touch, but you're exactly right. You know, coming into this season, about half of his baskets in college were dunks. And that's why he shot 63% the first 2 years.
I know he's been bothered by a bit of a sprained ankle, but I don't know that one is necessarily connected to the other.
Well, I think sometimes players want to show their versatility, so they go out and shoot a couple jump shots, and if they hit a couple, then they feel like, hey, I'm going to really show that I can shoot from the outside. But one of the things that my coach used to tell me, do what you do.
Do what you do best.
Do what you do best, but if there is an outside jump shot, then take it.
Well, now with Anderson and Frieza, and he's more likely to continue to stay on the perimeter.
Holloway continuing his brilliant free throw shooting. Does work on the defensive end, and they just hit Orlando Antigua with a technical foul.
Well, we were trying to make him famous before because he's a teammate of Sean Miller, but it's a tough situation to be in as an assistant. And that'll be 2 free throws, and Xavier will maintain the ball.
As a head coach, is it any more frustrating when one of your assistants gets attacked?
Only if you lose by 1 and Xavier makes 2 free throws.
Okay.
You know, right now, it's not that big a deal.
Right.
You know, you want your coaches to show passion, but, you know, on the other hand, I think for assistant coaches, it's out of sight, out of mind. I've been there. I got a couple as an assistant. It's not fun.
Terrell Holloway, 21 of 22, make it 22 of 23 from the free throw line to start his college career.
Oftentimes, the referee will look over to you as a head coach and say, Coach, I'll take it from you, but I'm not going to take it from your assistants. And
Coach, you told a great story the other day where you got a technical foul. It wasn't in the Maui Invitational. You're up by 21.
Yeah, he's throwing me under the bus.